Getting my little pet hamster Cherry was one of the best things I ever did. I feel like hamsters are probably underrated. Admittedly, they take up a lot more space than you could ever imagine. Like, those cages we were keeping them in like the early noughties are way too small. There are much bigger requirements nowadays. She's really active. To be fair, it is her playtime, so her playpen is out. Because that's how wild it is that they now have to have like a whole massive space and then another massive space to make sure that they mix it up and get enough stimulation. But I've had a dog and I've had a rabbit, but there's something about a tiny little hamster that as a solo person is one of the best things you can get. Because other than the space, so this is her cage and this is her playpen, other than the space, like, super low maintenance. All I have to feed her is 2 teaspoons of her stuff a day. Her thing needs spot cleaning pretty much every day, every other day from what you can see. They have sandbars that they go to the toilet in, so you clean those out separately too. And then otherwise this gets changed every 4 to 6 weeks depending on how it's going. And then yeah, I have this little playpen that's full of other stuff that she can explore, lots of boxes, lots of tubes, more digging stuff. And as long as I get her out to play in this for a decent amount of time most nights, she survives. Now, sometimes I'm away for a night or two. When I was away on holiday, we got someone to come in all the time. But she's pretty good to fend for herself for most of the time. I'll have a little cuddle, but they're not cuddly animals. Sometimes she runs across the sofa, watch out for cables. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie, she's always on a mission to try and escape, no matter what. The girl hamsters apparently traditionally are, like, really hard to please in terms of, like, their space, having enough stimulation, etc. My favourite bit is redesigning the cage every time. Cage is a bit of a challenge, because girl can climb. Girl can climb when she wants to. We've tried to eliminate as much access to the bars at the top as possible. The rest is not any bars. Somehow she still manages to get out there. I don't even know how. We have one solution that works pretty well. She has found a bit of a workaround on it, so we're working on it. But it is the best thing that we've come up with so far. And that's it. She'll play now in that zone with all the little things to dig in, things to bite, tubes to run in and around. Sometimes she digs more, sometimes she bites more, sometimes she tries to escape more. She still hasn't been successful with that, so I'm pleased with my efforts. She clearly is not as pleased with her as she'd like to be. It's just nice to have something to take care of. There isn't as much demand as a dog, because I love dogs, but I just can't have it. Like, that's so much more. A rabbit is also gorgeous, but needs a lot more space than this. I did like having a house rabbit, I'm not going to lie, but they did chew a lot of cables, which I would imagine a hamster would if it could get out. So yeah, just an idea. If you're a solo person and you've got enough space, I can't emphasise enough, like, the cage is 1 metre by 50, I think it is. Like, that's the that is the minimum size it is now. Don't be getting any of them plastic cages like we used to have. Because when I first thought about getting a hamster, there was this lovely blue and pink one. And that totally went out the window the minute I saw and read about the ethics of actual hamster care. But something to think about. They are very, very fun to look after. Simple as a single. Just cute to have something to play with and to, like, look after. But yeah, she's totally not interested in me. It isn't the same as the dog, but I do appreciate it, and I just love having a little quick cuddle and then letting her play.